Well, for Michael Jordan, his legendary stature begins here at the University of North Carolina. Interestingly enough, when Michael came into college, he wasn't thought of as going to be the savior to North Carolina. North Carolina was already #1 team in the nation. So all of a sudden he comes into this talented team where he could develop and learn his skills and learn his craft. And I think that was the best thing for him. The game between North Carolina and Georgetown. This game is so important because you have 3 top 75 players playing in this game. Patrick Ewing was probably the premier player in college basketball, along with James Worthy. And now you're adding Michael Jordan to the mix. Michael became a focal point inside of the game that I don't know if Georgetown was aware of or was ready for. I think Michael Jordan hitting that game-winning shot propelled him into a great stratosphere of confidence. This is where he honed his skills to become the greatest basketball player that we've ever seen.
Later tonight, the Superdome will be celebrating a new national champion. Hi, everyone. Welcome to New Orleans and the 1982 NCAA Championship game, featuring the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Georgetown Hoyas. Mike Fratello, both these schools hungry for a national title.
For Big John Thompson in Georgetown, this will be their first ever national championship. A chance for Sleepy Floyd, Patrick Ewing and company to the down-in district.
And on the other side for North Carolina, this would be their first title, Clark, since 1957.
Well, they have had a few second-place finishes, including last year, since that 57 championship. The Tar Heels really looking to get over the hump. They're hoping James Worthy and Michael Jordan can lead the way.
And if any guys can do it, Clark, it's those two right there.
I'd hang my hat on those two.
In the Hoyas backcourt, Sleepy Floyd and Roy Duncan, with John Nash and Harold McRae at the forward. And star Pat Ewing is the 5. For UNC, it's Adam Barnett and Michael Jordan at the guard spots. At forward, Greg Bacon and All-American James Worthy. And Sam Perkins is the center.
These schools' talented freshmen, they will have a lot to say about who wins tonight.
To the middle. Out to Duncan. Nash outside. Over Jordan. Nash's shot is off. Clark, Ewing and Jordan, incredible freshman talents in different ways.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, Ewing's MO is to dominate the inside defensively, rebounding and blocking shots, rim protecting, scoring near the hoop. Jordan is looking to get his by shooting and slashing. Play lockdown perimeter D. Boy, it's a joy to watch both of these guys play, and I can't wait to see them get after it.
I can't wait either. And without question, it's a packed house. For more, let's go now to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. They are expecting upwards of 60,000 people tonight in the New Orleans Dome. This is just the second title game ever played in a dome. Both teams were concerned about depth perception with shooting in a huge building. In the semifinals 2 days ago, both teams shot under their season averages. We'll see how they adjust tonight. Kevin?
Will indeed. Thank you, D.A. This is the first title game in a dome in 11 years. Clark and Mike, as we know, 2 big rule differences between the college and NBA game. No three-point line in NCAA basketball. And Clark, no shot clock as well.
Yeah, I think those rules, Kevin, favor teams that focus on the inside play. Guys like Pat Ewing. It also rewards those teams that are patient. Teams like UNC who are prone to play a delay game at times. Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
That one is no good. The Tar Heels trailing. Jordan up top. That doesn't go either for Jordan. Now the Hoyas with it. Pass to Floyd. In his last game for the Hoyas, Sleepy Floyd is hoping to lead his school to a title.
You know, before this weekend, none of these guys have played in a dome. It's hard to shoot in these places, Mark.
Yeah, you know, I think sometimes, Mike, that's a tad overrated, but there is something to the fact that your depth perception is a little bit off. You can't really simulate what it's like in a dome. So I think you look for these teams to really attack and not settle for jump shots.
Green, he's checked in for the Hoyas.
Quite simply, he's automatic at the line.
They get a hand on it. Nash outside. Here's Floyd. Pass to Ewing. Passes it to Floyd. Green breaking loose. Floyd, good. Floyd's got 6.
Tough hoop by Sleepy. Every basket he makes, Floyd rises up those draft boards.
Do not test Pat Ewing. Wow, try someone else.
The 7-footer Patrick Ewing in the mind of the Tar Heel shooters. Well, this UNC team, they're known for their delay game. Without a shot clock, they'll hold the ball late, which in turn will shorten the games.
And you know, Mike, that style's worked extremely well for them this season. North Carolina has won 15 straight games and overall 31-2.
Now the pass to Duncan. And now here's Jordan pushing it up and no one back there. Michael Jordan, what a leaper.
Flying high, Jordan levitates.
Jordan's gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Floyd passes to Nash. Ewing outside. Pass to Floyd. And now the Tar Heels on the break. Jordan with the ball.
While older players like James Worthy might be the leader of UNC, youngster Michael Jordan is the fire of the Tar Heels.
And how unique is it? We don't often see a freshman, Mike, starting in the national championship game. Jordan certainly a guy to keep an eye on. He's an incredible athlete and a tremendous competitor.
A shot by Duncan. Nobody around. That one off the back iron and out.
Not exactly the highest percentage look right there.
Yeah, coaching staff perhaps looking for something better than that.
It's Jordan with the drive. Explosive on the bounce. Michael Jordan.
I like when Jordan does that. Doesn't settle, attacks.
And the Hoyas call time here.
They've literally been giving points away inside. I know Coach has something to say about that.
And you have to address situations like this right away, or it's just going to keep happening to you.
And the Hoyas with some changes. Bailey's checked in for Duncan. And it's Weber in for Floyd. Nash outside. Pass to Bailey. And there is the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Nash outside. Pass to Bailey. Hits the jumper in space. Bailey's got his first 2 points of the night.
The conference freshman of the year, guard Michael Jordan, appears headed to stardom.
Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And young Michael Jordan, born in Brooklyn. Clark, he grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina.
And Kevin, it's well chronicled, but Jordan didn't make his varsity basketball team until he was a junior. It's an indication of how everybody's journey to development is different. Michael used that slight, though, as fuel, becoming a high school All-American. Michael Jordan, one to keep tabs on as his career progresses.
Nash kicks to McRae. Now, here is Weber. He feeds it to Green. Count it. Green's got his first points of the game.
Georgetown center Pat Ewing, the 7-foot freshman sensation, was born in Jamaica. Played lots of soccer and cricket as a youngster. His family moved to Boston for high school, and the rest is history.
The shot's good from Worthy.
Look at the footwork. Plenty of time for Worthy to develop. Already showing a great skill set.
Back to Nash. McRae passes to Nash. Weber with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That's good, and the Tar Heels lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Nash. And naturally, Coach, when the Ewings moved to Boston, Pat picked up the game of basketball.
Boy, did he ever. Becoming one of the most sought-after recruits ever. Pat visited a few schools, including North Carolina, but Ewing picked Georgetown.
Yeah, I think you like Big John Thompson, didn't you? Jordan, the pass to Caldwell. Perkins trying to break loose. And the basket by Caldwell.
As a score-first guard, you'd like to see Jordan getting his teammates involved.
The pass to Bailey. Back to Nash. Pass to Bailey. Nash with it. And here's Weber. Here's Bailey. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field.
Playing in his final game at Georgetown, senior guard Eric "Sleepy" Floyd with just about 2,300 career points. Floyd is the all-time leader in Hoyas basketball history.
The Hoyas trail by 3 in the battle of star freshmen. And we've been watching it all night, Mike. Scoring-wise, Michael Jordan getting the better of Pat Ewing.
Jordan has raised the level of his game in this NCAA tournament final. Michael living up to the hype thus far.
Indeed he is. Here's Worthy. Yep, it counts. Worthy's got the lead up to 5 now for the Tar Heels. And Clark, the man they call Sleepy. Floyd is 6'3", and some kind of excitement for the Hoyas.
Love the way he plays with such flair and enthusiasm and energy. He's the focal point of the Georgetown attack, and I really expect Sleepy Floyd to be a first-round draft pick in the upcoming NBA draft.
He is a dynamo for sure.
Yep.
Catching up on the changes for Georgetown. Davis is checked in for McRae. Duncan comes in for Nash. And Floyd subbed in for Weber. Clark thus far in this title game, North Carolina doing a nice job staying away from Pat Ewing.
No blocks thus far, Kevin, for Pat. That shows you that the Tar Heels trying to attack other parts of the Hoyas defense. And I think that's good strategy.
I agree. Floyd passes to Davis. Jordan against Duncan. Pass to Floyd.
Great anticipation by Worthy, who has averaged over 1 block per game throughout his collegiate career.
And the Hoyas making a change here. Ewing's checked in. Here's Floyd. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Floyd's got 8.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Drive by Adams, and that one, good. Adams has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Tar Heels. And here are the Hoyas now. Mike, when we take a look out on the court, so much talent out there right in front of us on the floor.
Kevin, there are at least 5 bona fide NBA players in this game. Ewing, Jordan, Perkins, Floyd, Worthy. A star-studded championship game.
And here comes the break. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A great shot selection by North Carolina. This is a team that was over 60% during the regular season.
Duncan outside. Passes it to Bailey. And here is Davis. to the right side. Duncan has the open look. Off target with the open look. Now the Tar Heels with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Mike, we're still in the first half, but Jordan's been fantastic so far.
Jordan is not just scoring, but he's also been efficient, not wasting his chances.
The Tar Heels have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Tell you what, I love the energy that Michael Jordan plays with because his energy is infectious. It gives his team energy.
Sam Perkins, he's checked in for the Tar Heels. Barnett comes in for Adams. Nash is checked in for the Hoyas. Inside. That's good, and the Tar Heels lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Ewing.
With his size and strength, it takes more than a little contact to stop Ewing on the inside.
Jordan's shot is off. Now the Hoyas with it. Here's Duncan. The good-looking shot from the wing. Duncan's got 5.
Sleepy Floyd.
Tar Heels leading by 7. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the North Carolina Tar Heels. The streets of New Orleans, a city with so much history. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Coming to you live from New Orleans, North Carolina, and Georgetown. Tonight, we'll crown a champion.
During this year's NCAA tournament, North Carolina is shooting over 75% in second halves. Some tremendous post-halftime play.
Making the pass to Perkins. Here's Jordan. Basket good. Jordan's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Tar Heels. In the tournament, Clark, the Tar Heels over 75% after the break. How have they shot it so well?
There are a number of factors, Kevin, but I think one of the primary ones is patience. UNC has that stall game, if you will. They're looking for the best shot, and they wait for the right shot. The experience of James Worthy, I think, helps them with that as well.
Helps them a lot. They've got Jordan. Aiken is out there with Worthy. And it's Perkins, and it's Barnett, and at the point. So that's the group out there for North Carolina. The guy for Georgetown tonight, the sensational freshman, Patrick Ewing. For more, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Now, remember, Patrick Ewing almost went to North Carolina. Instead, he's powering the Hoyas to their first title game appearance since 1943. He's the most dominant defensive force in college basketball. A 7-footer with incredible quickness, Ewing already has NBA GM salivating. Georgetown is very lucky that he picked the Hoyas over the Tar Heels. Guys?
Indeed, D.A. Thank you very much. And Clark, I have to ask, have you ever seen a freshman like Patrick Ewing?
Kevin, in a word, no. Patrick controls the paint, dominates it, actually. Conference Defensive Player of the Year, over 3 block shots a game. He really is the epitome of a rim protector.
I don't know, Clark, how you attack him. Huh? I mean, it's got to be an impossible chore.
Yeah, it really is, because he covers that paint up and he denies shots with authority.
Great job by the Tar Heels so far, neutralizing Pat Ewing.
Well, you have to box Pat out, clearly. And you can't over-attack him with your offense. UNC doing a nice job keeping Ewing in check so far.
Mike, for each school, a chance to make some history tonight.
Georgetown looking for their first national title. UNC, they haven't won it all in 25 years.
Top of the key, Nash. There's the pass to Floyd. Now Ewing. To the inside. Here's McCray. Good, and it's Ewing with the assist that time.
It can be a simple game. Work it down low. Watch the points go up on the scoreboard.
Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Ewing. Duncan outside. call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on James Worthy. The Hoyas shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
In last year's title game in Philadelphia, North Carolina dropped it to Isaiah Thomas in Indiana, 63-50. A bitter pill for sure for these Tar Heels.
Green, he's checked in for McCray. Jordan against Nash, and Worthy throws it down.
And probably his last collegiate game, James Worthy definitely impressing those NBA scouts.
And North Carolina, Mike, dropping last year's NCAA championship game.
It's a huge motivating factor for their returners. Guys like James Worthy, Sam Perkins. They said that loss fueled them during off-season workouts.
Those are terrific college basketball players. Green kicks it over to Nash. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Nash has got his third basket of the night right there. Tar Heels leading by 7. Here's Barnett. Pass to Caldwell over Duncan. Caldwell can't hit.
You know, these are exactly the kinds of shots that kept me from coaching. This stuff drives a coach crazy.
Yeah, really horrible attempt. They can get much better looks than that. Born in Washington, D.C., John Thompson is the perfect head coach for Georgetown. Big John was a great player back in his day. Backed up Bill Russell for 2 years with the Boston Celtics. Such a light touch on the finger roll. Classic move.
In the matchup between the two outstanding freshmen, Mike, which you and I have... look so forward to tonight. A clear advantage so far for Michael Jordan.
He's getting the better of Pat Ewing. This is huge for North Carolina.
The shot by Floyd, no good. Big John Thompson patrolling the sidelines. Clark for the Hoyas. What makes him such a great coach?
Well, the players love, but they also respect him greatly. You marvel at what he's done at Georgetown. He's really built that program into a perennial power. Prior to his arrival in 1972, it was a perennial losing program. He's got the Hoyas right on the precipice of a championship tonight.
He does indeed. And that one drops for him. Nash has got 10 points. Mike, when it comes to shooting, so far, so good for North Carolina in the second half.
They're executing their offense well. Getting great looks against a stiff Georgetown defense.
Pass to Floyd. Jordan against Nash. Lots of room. Good. He hits the jump shot. And now it's only a 5-point Tar Heel lead. Outside, Perkins. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Duncan, the pass to Nash. Ewing trying to get open. That's good from Nash on the assist from Duncan.
Assisted.
14 points for Nash. Clark, a key for North Carolina, leading right now, not allowing Pat Ewing to do too much inside.
And, you know, Georgetown needs more from Pat Ewing. North Carolina knows he's the key to the offense for the Hoyas, so the Tar Heels are trying to avoid him at all costs.
At all costs. Floyd. Banked in off the glass.
If Georgetown wants to win, Floyd has got to be aggressive and score the ball. He's the guy they rely on.
Here's Jordan. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This Jordan kid, I tell you what, plays much older than his age. He is absolutely a cool, composed young man.
And the Tar Heels making a change here. Bacon's checked in. Passes to Nash. And the pass to Floyd. Ewing inside. He's against Perkins. Ewing can't hit. Now one Tar Heel is stepping up, Mike, in the national title game, freshman Michael Jordan.
We expected that from Michael. He's a big game player. And boy, Jordan's been huge tonight.
Just gigantic. Poked away and stolen by Jordan. And he finishes nicely on the way. And now it's an 8-point Tar Heel lead.
No question, Jordan has found an offensive flow here. Not easily done as a freshman in a championship game.
Here's Floyd. Back to Nash. Duncan dishes to Green. Right wing. Duncan against Jordan. Here's Green. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so Jordan will bring it up for North Carolina. Here's Barnett. This entire tournament, North Carolina has been outstanding executing in the second half.
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
I like how under control they've been on offense, keeping things simple and running their plays well. Another close one for North Carolina. They won their first game in the tournament by 2 points. Their largest margin of victory, just 10 points.
The Hoyas trail by 10. To the wing on the left. Nash with no one around. Rebound North Carolina. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Once again, UNC beating the lights out in the second half.
Don't underestimate Jordan just because he's a freshman. He plays with real determination out there.
Duncan left side. Pass to Floyd. Here's Ewing. Goes up on the high post. That one goes in. And Clark, we know that UNC has played in lots of big-time, tight tournament games. Is that an advantage?
I think it certainly helps, Kevin. You can't dismiss or discount that fact. The Tar Heels are comfortable and used to playing in close games. They have perfected late-game composure and execution.
Here's Ewing. He's off on that one. And it's North Carolina's ball. This run now up to 13-2. Extra emphasis for Worthy, looking to avenge that title loss last year.
Have to take advantage of open lanes in this championship. Worthy did just that.
Floyd passes to Ewing. Green breaking loose. That's good, and the Tar Heels lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Ewing. Here's Jordan.
This is where Jordan is so special. Once he gets downhill, it's typically a bucket, a foul, or both.
Free throw good, Jordan. McCray's checked in for the Hoyas. So he gets them both. The Hoyas trail by 14. Here's Floyd. Nice move. And the shot is long. And it's North Carolina's ball. Here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 41.
They're doing absolutely everything they can to close the book on this one.
Yeah, the time on the clock and the numbers on the scoreboard are all in their favor right now.
Pass to Duncan. Here's McCray. Passes it to Nash. Ewing with it. Over Perkins. It's Ewing that time, and the assist by Nash.
Patrick Ewing.
Here's Barnett. Worthy feeling it out a bit. Jordan against Duncan. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Just not on the same page right there. Not sure what he was trying to do with that pass.
And the Tar Heels will go for a different look here. Thomas checked in for Perkins. Knight comes in for James Worthy. Monroe's checked in for Bacon. And it's Adams in for Barnett. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Jeffries at the line for 2.
On the free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. Jordan outside. And there's the pass tonight. Back to Jordan. Puts it up from 12. Here's Thomas. And they pick up 2. And the Tar Heels lead by 16.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left them that much of a lane to work with.
Gordon finds Davis. Here is Jeffries. Adams defending. Back to Davis. And he makes that one.
Boy, I love the attacking mindset. Putting the bigger defender on his heels. Nicely done.
Yeah, not giving him any time to react is the way to do it. And you see the results.
And Jordan throws it down.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Shut the door, turned off the lights, and locked it up. Fantastic run for them to end the game.
And the North Carolina Tar Heels are national champions. What a season, 32-2. Now a national title to make it complete.
James Worthy, Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. It was a blend of youth and experience for UNC.
And for the Hoyas, Clark, a bitter defeat, but they'll be back.
Kevin, as long as they have Pat Ewing, I think Georgetown makes another title run next year.
I agree. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David...
The first time I ever saw Michael Jordan was in 1981 at the McDonald's All-American game in Wichita, Kansas. As soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7. And he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating us. He's the best player in the gym by far. We see this. But can he do it against NBA players at that next level? 1984 Olympic team, we went on somewhat of an NBA tour against NBA All-Stars to prepare for the Olympics in LA. All the stars showed up. Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin McHale. The best player on the court was Michael Jordan, this junior from the University of North Carolina. And I think ultimately, it was the preview of the greatest player of all time coming on the scene.
We are at capacity for the first ever event here at the Hoosier Dome. In downtown Indianapolis. What a magnificent venue.
USA. A 6'1" sophomore from Washington, D.C. and Duke University, number 24.
Welcome, everyone. Joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. I'm Kevin Harlan. With us on the sidelines, David Aldridge. We're all set here for what promise... to be an exciting exhibition game between Team USA and Mike, a squad of NBA stars.
That's right, Kev. Team USA, of course, the team assembled from amateur talents across the country, which will go on to compete in the games this summer. Lots of young guys looking to make a splash in this one.
Our Team USA has its work out for them, taking on these NBA stars.
No kidding. You got that right. Just look at the roster for the NBA stars, and you'll see that the name is very appropriate. These are some of the best players the league has to offer. A bunch of big-name talent on their bench.
The best of the best, you're right. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then Chris Mullin at the small forward. Wayman Tisdale at power forward. Down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors.
Well, that's an easy, effortless make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
Jordan wasting no time, showing these NBA stars what he can do.
Smooth as silk. MJ with one of the best pull-up jumpers you'll ever see.
Mullin against Aguirre. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by Team USA. Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high intensity, high effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
And plenty of storylines to cover, but our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, as usual, is all over it. David.
Thanks very much. Now, everyone knows these are just exhibition games, but neither the Olympic team nor the NBA stars have any intention of taking it easy on one another. The tone seems to be surprisingly serious among these players. Guys, back to you.
Well, that's going to be interesting, David. Thank you. I don't know what to expect from tonight's game, Mike. It's going to be fascinating to watch.
To me, that comes as no surprise. No matter the consequences of your game, you always want to play your very best.
Against the best, correct? I mean, my goodness. One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
So it's Team USA on a run currently, getting the best of the NBA stars for the moment. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game?
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks, but it could go either way, Kevin. I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and ambitious young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this thing.
They got a lot of pride, don't they?
Yes, they do.
To the paint. A steal by Isaiah Thomas, showing off his defensive talents. They could use a bucket, and the layup by Thomas.
So aggressive in the open floor. Thomas proving how lethal he is in these situations.
And Jordan slams it home.
You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for their money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
The NBA stars trail by 10. Paxson outside. Back to Thomas. Parrish against Perkins. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Jordan inside. Defended by Bird. Michael Jordan again.
Early on, they built this lead on the power of paint points.
Being aggressive in the paint can take a team out of a game early.
The Stars shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And the first one.
You know, something that could give the NBA Stars an edge are the little things. Oftentimes I say the playing things are the main things, and you learn that as a pro. Little attention to detail type stuff, like playing a strong transition game or being able to read and anticipate where a play is going. That's stuff that pros do.
You might just see more high IQ plays coming from the NBA Stars. They'll be a little more calculated with their approach, where Team USA might try to just get things done with sheer willpower and effort. Good work inside from Thomas. He has a knack for knowing how to cash in from this area.
Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
And here's Reed. Here's Williams. Tries again. The feed to McHale. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Down low, McHale has a myriad of moves. Just so tough to stop.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
You know, Kevin, it might be his good fortune to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, that was a lot of contact. The officials could have gone, I think, with a flagrant two.
Clark, he'd better be on his best behavior from this point forward, because one more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game.
For him, that's an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see that.
Here's Person. Shoots over Reed. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And stolen by Jordan. Mike, we're pretty far into this game. How do you like what you've seen so far of Michael Jordan?
I gotta say, I'm impressed. He's playing against some of the country's best pros and making a real impact out there.
What a talent. Pass to Person. Here's Alford. He's guarded by Thomas. Ewing dishes to Jordan. Down low. And stolen by Williams. And here they come. Here's Reed. McHale trying to free himself up. Goes back up. And the layup is good. McHale's got his second basket of the night.
Relentless on the boards. McHale will outwork any opponent. You have to try to match his level of energy.
Here's Jordan. Ewing trying to get open. No good from Jordan. The Stars trail by 8, and Reed has it in the corner. The rebound by Jordan. So, Coach, with the start of this game behind us, right now, it's Team USA who's out on top.
I'm sure this has not been the start the NBA Stars were expecting, but Team USA came out swinging, and right now they're in control.
He did everything in his power to make that a difficult shot.
Yeah, great contest. You know, this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor. Oh, my goodness. Watch out below.
Love seeing Jordan use that extraordinary quickness to come up with the steals. An outstanding defensive player.
Passes it to Reed. Outside Thomas. The pass to McHale. And Ewing sends it back.
Good read that time from Ewing defensively, showing that he can be impactful at that end of the floor, too. It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
A devastating punch. They can't afford to give up a dunk like this when they're trying to come back.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there was a statement behind that dunk, one that says, you aren't going to come back in this one, buddy.
Yeah, that has to shake their confidence in their defense. Tough blow.
A big part of Team USA's strategy has to be making the NBA stars earn their looks. Nothing easy. If they give up quality shots, you know these pros are going to knock them down. So they've got to take away those easy, good looks.
Pass to Whitman. Right side, Williams. Stolen by Ewing. And with a decent amount of this game already gone, Michael Jordan has been, Coach, just superb on offense.
Yeah, this NBA star squad has not been able to shut him down. And he's outpacing Larry Bird in terms of scoring because of it.
Can you believe what you just said? Outpacing Larry Bird. I mean, it's amazing.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah. And the Stars going with a whole new group out there now. Team USA also making some changes. Concax checked in for Turner, and Mullins subbed in for Person. Here's Parrish. And Concac pulls it down. Coach, no question Team USA is going to have to work overtime to effectively defend the NBA Stars.
Well, outworking the pros might just be the key. Team USA is full of energetic young guys. So all-out effort on that end could be the difference maker.
Let's go to David Aldridge and see what he's picking up on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, I have found something that both teams' coaches agree on. They think that these games are the best possible way to prepare the Olympic team for international competition. The NBA Stars are among, if not the best players in the world. So who better to challenge USA's skills and bring them closer together as a team? Back to you guys.
That's a good point. Thanks for that, D.A. Clark, any thoughts on these coaches' assessment?
Well, Kevin, I fully agree with them. I mean, there's no way you can agree with them. Playing against the top talent is really the best way to develop your own game and grow as a player. You know the old saying, iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another.
Oh, I love it, Clark.
You really can't overstate how many exciting rising stars there are on this Team USA roster. Dynamic college athletes, many of whom already have big NBA expectations attached to them.
And Team USA making a change here. Tisdale's checked in. The NBA Stars trail by 13. Here's Seasting. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Inside, amongst the trees, Seasting relies on his quickness. That's how he beats bigger guys.
Guys like Perkins and Jordan and Ewing all seem like, to me, Clark, potential first-round picks.
And I agree, Kevin, and it's a very interesting thought to consider while you watch how they handle these NBA stars. I mean, in some ways, this is like a first real taste of pro competition for these guys.
I could see Ewing going #1 overall, and I could see Jordan, for instance, going in the top 3 or 4 picks.
I don't have any arguments there.
Team USA shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
And Team USA making a change here. Perkins is checked in.
Something that's really making this game special is this crowd. I'm told it's over 60,000 people who packed in here to see Team USA take on the NBA Stars.
Pass to Seasting. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Seasting that time saw the defense closing in and was able to force the contact and draw the foul.
Paxson, he's checked in for Woodson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The defense keeps fouling him, and he's making them pay for it.
And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 38 points.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Outside, Aguirre. Misses off the right iron.
Couldn't have asked for a better look. And a little frustration, and didn't get it to drop.
Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Mullen. Passes it to Tisdale. Second chance shot. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so... Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of action in this exhibition game between Team USA and the NBA Stars. It has been a fun one so far.
What stood out to me after a full first half of play is the sense of competition out there on the floor. The NBA stars aren't handling Team USA with kid gloves. They're giving their all.
They've got Thomas. Bird out there with Aguirre. Then there's Paxson. And it's Parrish in at the 5. And that's the group for Robert Fields as we begin the second half. Outside, Aguirre. Now here's Bird. Guarded closely. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And Clark with Team USA, they don't seem to be holding anything back.
Without question, if these young guys are intimidated by playing against pros, they're not showing any signs of that. And, you know, it's not so easy to have to go up against the guys you're accustomed to looking up to, Kevin. That takes a lot of confidence.
A lot of guts, you're right. It'll go, and the Team USA lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Thomas. So, Coach Fratello, as we get the second half going here, it's Team USA holding on to the lead.
The problem is that might only further motivate the NBA stars. Being down to amateur players at this point in the game will really fire up their competitive spirit.
That's going to be fun to watch. Outside, Aguirre. The pass to Bird. Thomas up top. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Rebounded by Perkins, something he's become very good at while at UNC. Pass to Alford. Thomas against Jordan. And the foul called on Michael Jordan.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Boy, defensively, that's great anticipation. Moving your feet and drawing the whistle.
Unafraid to put his body on the line.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
One half gone, Coach, and you have to admit Jordan has looked good matched up against some of these NBA stars.
Oh, absolutely. He's attacking when he wants and finding himself shots, showing no fear against some talented NBA defenders.
Paxson outside. Here's Parrish. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's speed.
No easy way to contain Parrish inside. At 7 feet tall, he often has the advantage.
And Jordan slams it in.
My goodness, taking the chance to add a little extra spice with that throwdown.
Yeah, just another message to the defense that they are in control of this one.
I think the message is received. The defense knows these guys are making them look powerless.
That will make the highlight loop.
You're right. Definitely dunk contest material.
This is what the fans pay to come see.
Paxson against Jordan. It's Thomas on the wing. They get the rebound. Harris. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
In some ways, this game between Team USA and the NBA stars is a classic matchup of youth versus experience. No one knows this game better than the NBA stars, but Team USA has such explosive athleticism.
Pass to Aguirre. Outside Thomas. Paxson kicks to Thomas. Parrish outside. It'll go, and the Team USA lead is cut back down to 12 with the bucket from Aguirre. So, Clark, if this is a battle of youth versus experience, which wins out?
Kevin, that's a hard call. It's tough to pick a favorite here. I mean, I think Team USA could surprise us by keeping the energy level high as this game wears on, but down the stretch, I tend to lean towards the experience of the veterans because they've been here and done this so many times before.
They know how to finish strong.
Exactly.
A lot of this game already in the books, and offensively, Coach, Michael Jordan has been putting on a show, finding shot after shot after shot.
And taking a big scoring lead over Larry Bird. I really think this NBA Stars unit was just unprepared for Jordan. Maybe they thought an amateur would be easy to guard.
Maybe they did. I don't know. It has been interesting, though, hasn't it?
You know, I find this an interesting challenge that all of these players have to deal with. Playing with a coach they're not quite familiar with. That can be more challenging than it seems when you haven't had a lot of practice time to build up a relationship there.
And a new group getting ready now for the Stars. Williams, he's checked in for Parrish. McHale comes in for Aguirre. Woodson's checked in for Paxson. And it's Seasting in for Thomas. And Team USA making a change here as well. Ewing's checked in.
Yeah, Seasting has good vision on the floor. He finds the ready shooter and makes sure he gets fed.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Mike, you can speak about this, but I've always thought it's an interesting dynamic when players have a new or temporary coach in control.
It's really all about respect. As a player, you have to respect what the coach is trying to do. And as a coach, you have to respect that the players aren't fully accustomed to your style and be patient with them.
Sounds like communication key.
Well, he needs help. Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
Here's Jordan. And he makes good on the layup. Jordan's got 59 points.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
Passes to Seasting. Bird outside. The layup missed.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Ewing.
Patrick Ewing with the assist.
Ewing's got 3 assists now in this one. Seasting passes to Bird. The pass to Seasting. Out to the right wing. Here's Woodson. That one wide left. Well, most of this game behind us now, and all you can say about Michael Jordan's performance, Mike Fratello, is wow. I mean, what a show he has put on against these NBA stars.
He certainly does look league ready, doesn't he?
Oof.
You can just see why fans are so excited about Jordan's potential as part of an NBA team.
I mean, he's got everything. Seasting passes to McHale. Shoots. And it's Woodson missing.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
What a game for Michael Jordan thus far. He's played very competitively against players who are literally in another league.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
And stolen by Jordan. And so, Coach, it's Team USA currently in the lead with most of this game now behind us.
Give a lot of credit to the young guys of Team USA for being in this position. But they can't take their foot off the gas now because the NBA stars will play hard right up until the buzzer.
Here's Bird. Shot to stop the run. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Bird certainly has done what he can to make it clear who the pros are, giving the NBA stars a boost with his offensive production.
As they keep expanding this lead, keep feeding him. The ball.
He's having a great shooting night, so yeah, I'd say getting him the rock is a great game plan.
And that one's good, Woodson.
As a playmaker, Sistine has a good feel for the game and rewards his guys for getting open.
With the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And their offense so much more efficient here in the second half. I like what I see.
Yeah, things really tilting their way. They've got all the momentum.
Bird outside. And it's Bird with the jam.
And that'll get Bird going. Throwdowns like this energize his teammates as well. You look at these NBA pros as this game continues to roll on, and you can really tell they just love to compete. None of them have to be here, but they relish the chance to test themselves against Team USA.
Here's Jordan. And McHale pulls it down. McHale's got his 4th rebound in this one. Knocks it loose. Mullen with the ball. Williams picks him up. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Give the assist to Mullen. Chris has great court awareness.
And so here are the stars. Pass to Woodson. Here is Williams. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Williams with the jam.
Team USA leading by 23. Here's Alford. To the left side wing. Here's Tisdale. Out of bounds. The Stars will take possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And a new group getting ready for the Stars. Parrish, he's checked in for Williams. Aguirre comes in for Larry Bird. Paxson, he's checked in for Woodson. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Sistine. Concax checked in for Team USA. Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over.
The interior defense has been very subpar, and I bet their coach is letting them know about it.
Allowing far too many points in the painted area, they need to put forth more of an effort.
Defensive foul.
Tisdale, he's checked in for Concac.
The combo guard, Paxson, at 6'6", has great size in his position and looks to score whenever he can.
Steve Alford at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Paxson. Here's Jordan. Over Paxson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The NBA Stars trail by 21. All sorts of time. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
You've got to appreciate the confidence Paxson has. He's fantastic at cashing in quickly.
Here's Aguirre. Offensively, it's all NBA Stars right now, putting together a very nice run.
The turnover leading to a bucket going the other way.
And give them credit. Pressure defense set the table.
Here's Jordan. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And Team USA leads by 19. Paxson outside. McHale trying to free himself up. No good from Paxson. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Team USA. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Knocked loose. And now Ewing pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Bucket is good.
Boy, excellent anticipation from Ewing there. Tipped it away and found the open man on the break.
Reaching foul. Steve.
And a new group getting ready for the start. Williams, he's checked in for McCain. Reed comes in for Aguirre. Whitman is checked in for Paxson. And Buckner subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Pass to Williams. Out to the right wing. Jordan against Whitman. And Ewing sends it back. Jordan kicks to Ewing. To the wing right side. Alford drops one in from the wing.
Not coasting to victory. They're running through the tape. Run through that finish line.
That's how you do it. Keep it going through the checkered flag.
Here's Buckner. And the layup's good off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Alford. And it's the NBA Stars with the rebound. Here's Whitman. At the top of the key, Reed. The shot that time, not on target. Mike, they have been fantastic tonight, haven't they?
What a performance from them.
Alford's shot is off. Here's Buckner. And so it's Team USA who is able to capture a win over the NBA Stars in this exhibition contest. Mike, what a game we just saw.
You have to respect what Team USA was able to accomplish here. Going up against top-tier competition and managing to come away with the win.